Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeff. My co-host as always, Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Episode 7, Picard, Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
This was a real good one for getting some background on what the heck's going on here. I still don't understand what the heck's going on here, but I understand a little bit more.
I should have shown you the trailer for next week's.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you know how she's all like, symphony of pain and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the bridge, she's got the comms open, and they're just hunting all these, like, crew members down, and they're screaming in terror, and she's like, symphony of pain. I'm like, wow, like, that's some excellent crazy.
Wow.
The problem I have, though, is, like, where was any of that crew right now? It's just Sidney and Jack dealing with all of them.
Yeah.
And, like
we've established they're pretty vulnerable to phaser fire. We can disintegrate these guys.
Yeah. And then, like, you shoot them and they don't disintegrate.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, are people just not using it right?
I don't know.
I mean,
some of them disintegrate and some of them don't.
You shoot them in goo form, they should still disintegrate too.
Yeah.
There was Picard just...
Mm-hmm.
But also when he missed and he hit the, like, stuff, no damage.
No. Pumping holes in them doesn't seem to do too much unless you pump a hole in their head for some reason.
I just think if you're going to miss and you're going to hit a console or something, or like that roof beam, like, there should be some damage.
Probably.
Would've been cool.
Oh, well.
Spark's not in the budget.
Yes, changeling damage seems to be inconsistent.
Yeah. Working on their plan.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, hey, like, shit's still wrong with Jack. Hey, I can read your thoughts, Sidney.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got somebody's quarters. It's a little weird though. Like, you're going into somebody's, like, quarters. Like,
that was somebody's house.
They didn't unpack their stuff. Like, it's still there. Like,
yeah.
Sidney's like, I'm an ensign. I got really small quarters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's lucky she doesn't live in the hallway, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a great view.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very unsubtle. And then it's just like, oh, I'm gonna do some what women want talk in my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, are we gonna get that?
Are we doing the Mel Gibson thing?
Yeah. I mean, still holds up today, Chris. Still holds up today.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did a opposite version that's very bad.
I can imagine.
Because it's done much recent. And it's, no, go back to the classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious.
Is he flirting? Those eyes. He is charming. At least be subtle first. Touch my hand.
He can read thoughts later. He can do mind control. I mean, she asked for it. She consented.
Oh, no, yeah, that was a team effort.
She's like, what should I do,
effort.
Jack?
Yeah.
Without saying it, she just said it in her head again.
I don't know if he was controlling her. I think they were just, like, communicating.
Yeah,
he
was doing the same actions.
Yeah.
So I feel like he was kind of controlling her.
I think they were coordinating.
Yeah, well, he was definitely getting her to do stuff that she probably didn't normally do, because she's not like a super tactical fighter like he seems to be, with this Jason Bourne identity stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it worked, saved her life. She was freaked out by it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, let's hold hands and run.
It's me. Jack, please. You have to trust me. We have to go.
Always comes back to the hand holding with this guy.
Yeah, it works, I tell you. Stage 1. Did we get any cool cameos in this one, Chris?
We did get cool cameos. We got Tuvok.
Yeah,
it wasn't Tuvok.
Yeah, it
we
wasn't.
got
So
Tim Russ.
we didn't really get Tuvok, did we?
Yeah, no, we got Tim Russ.
I was just like, they're monitoring it, and they're just like, oh yeah, the voice is good. No, the voice is good. And then it's like, next line is like, voice is in. And it's like, remember when we used to play Calto? And he's like, you used to beat me several times. And I was like, been a while.
Yeah.
If anybody did beat him, I'm like, probably.
I think Harry beat him once, but there was something wrong with Tuvok that episode.
Yeah, that's how they knew there was something wrong with Tuvok.
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, I didn't really like the whole, like, oh, like, I got my neuro pressure thingy done, and you're the one that did it. And, like, oh, let's go meet here. A Vulcan wouldn't go here. Like, under this extreme circumstances, I think he doesn't care about the protest.
Probably not. But he should have known about the, whatever
But I
procedure.
think it would have been cuter if it was like a Voyager reference. That like fan nerds could just be like, that didn't happen. No, I know that didn't happen.
I wonder if that was a reference to a particular episode. I'm sure they.
Yeah,
I'm
sure too. At some point. You watched it more recently than me. Come on. I'm running out of fumes. You did a rewatch.
Did a rewatch several years ago. I'm sure that was a reference to something in particular. Like, why wouldn't you? There's 7 seasons of shit to like 3 seasons of shit to reference. But yes,
kind of like cool to have evil Tuvok. And then the little flash of him becoming Riker, looking dead. And just...
Where is Will Riker? Is he alive?
Me, Admiral? I'm as good as dead. Just like you.
You know the reason why we can't see Janeway is because Prodigy said no.
Is that actually?
Yeah. They were told that they couldn't have Janeway. Because she's already on Prodigy. And it's just like...
I'm sort of expecting her to be the alpha changeling at this
called
point.
sharing, guys.
Yeah. Like, I think she's going to be the big boss changeling, so they keep mentioning her.
Yeah. Like Demon Face changeling dude?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, like is he a changeling? Or I guess he could still be a changeling because like
they called her their kind, so that's the regular changelings communicating with these specialty ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost expecting a ridiculous like reveal of like, oh, that guy at the end. Maybe Commander Rennick. His head got blown off by those conspiracy bugs, but...
One day the conspiracy bugs will come back.
One day.
Wait another 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't come back right away. Like, they caught us, we gotta wait.
Yeah.
Gotta wait till they lower their guard.
Have a look. I think I'll summon my science officer.
It won't like your science officer. It does like you. Vitamins. They do wonders for the body.
Beverly had like a weird standoff thing with Vadic, and I was like, I'm thinking about not following my moral code and oath that I did. And then Picard shows up, and she's basically saying, good cop, bad cop, oh, this is boring. We get the Vadic backstory of how she was tortured.
Yeah. The lady liked torturing the goo.
Yeah.
Training them. Section 31 shit.
I like that she chipped the goo. I like that she chipped the goo, and then she's like,
goo.
Wow, like, which one is you and which one is Vadic? Because you both seem insane.
Well, she's an evil Section 31 scientist.
But like, we got that comforting like from Picard. Like, I didn't know. That's terrible. We're terrible. And it's like, yeah, well, like war's not as bad as what you people did. So. Do we deserve it?
Section 31 does, and I hate that it exists. Like, God. DS9 did it very well. Like, it was so up in the air how big this organization was, how official it was, like what the hell was actually going on here. And it needed to stay that way, and it's too big now.
No, Starfleet denies the existence of Section 31 because Admiral Ross was the leader of... Well, he was in it. He wasn't the leader, but...
Yeah.
Geordi, were you able to contact Mr. Worf?
He and Raffi are monitoring Starfleet security at Exoport. They confirm there's no mention of Will in custody.
Damn it.
We didn't see Raffi, we didn't see Worf.
Yes, so what I think is... so we didn't actually get to hear the explanation of what their plan was with Jack. What if we do have the upper hand?
Oh yeah, I meant to be like, haha, Chris, you were wrong, because they didn't succeed.
Well, obviously they did succeed, though. We just didn't see it this episode. So I think the rest of their plan is that Worf and Raffi are on the Shrike, freeing Riker and Troy. So while the Changelings were fucking around on...
Titan?
On the Titan.
There's 2 ships in this show.
Come on. Yeah, well, they were fucking around on the Titan. We were in their base, killing their dudes, and we're in command of the Shrike now.
Dad?
We didn't talk about any of the
3
data
episodes?
stuff.
Yeah, well, there was no data stuff. It was mostly lore.
Talk about any of the lore stuff. Yeah, so he's in there. We got to see some good acting, some great acting from Spiner this time. I like, him transitioning. Like, I like seeing his command over the two characters there.
I really like lore.
Yeah, no, Lore's cool. He's a jackass. I'm glad he's not on my starship, but yeah, he's cool.
I think a lot of these actors just agreed to come back if they could be super emotional.
Mm-hmm. No, Geordi got
Geordi,
to give a proper, resolution to his arc with Data, which we never really saw. Like these guys were the best bros.
Could have went weird. Could have just not been like, oh, you were my brother.
Yeah.
Could have been like, I was always mildly attracted to you.
Yeah, that was the other holodeck program.
LeVar is taking over all major systems. Security, transporters.
Why is Lord doing this?
Chaos. He loves the chaos.
Pretty small bottle episode.
Yeah, we were only really on the ship there.
I really thought there should have been more people to come take care of the Changeling threat.
Yes, yeah, they were stuck in the hallway for a while there, and a couple teams could have come down and pew-pewed a little bit.
I liked Jack walking up the Vadic when she came onto the ship. You're like, so, why are you doing this? All right, come find me. And she's she's looking at her monitor, and she's like, oh, there's life forms scattered, and he's just like, they're all dead.
Yeah. No?
No, I've got them scattered all over.
No, I don't think so.
They're just not gonna show up.
Yeah.
Maybe this was a budget episode.
Maybe.
Blew it all on Tuvok. Final thought, me?
Final thoughts. Yeah, this was a good episode. I liked getting the backstory on the Shrike and the new Changelings. We've got those questions answered, but this does feel like more of a bridge to get us maybe into the next one. We're starting.
I think the next one wraps up a lot of stuff, and then we have the big 2-part finale, of which I'm kind of hoping that's been mentioned, which is probably only going to happen in America, but it's been mentioned theater.
Oh, really?
But I'm pretty sure it's just America. It's happened a few times where shows will end in the States where it's just hey, Game of Thrones season finale. Let's all be disappointed in the big
glad
theater.
we didn't do that. Oof.
Hey, I might have been thrown off. I might have been this popcorn's delicious and hanging out with my friends. Oh, I saw a little bit of boobs.
There you go.
There's a dragon killing somebody. Woo! Yeah. And then you get out of the theater and you're just yeah, episode 1 was kind of crap.
Okay, shit.
I'm able to pass it on to any who want to join our cause. Link, they accept a shorter life, eternal pain for the ability to fool those who took everything from us.
Feels more like, getting us into, getting us set up for the big grand finale. But yeah, still good stuff. We haven't face planted yet. Season 3 of Picard is good.
I don't think it's going to faceplant, Chris.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I was very optimistic at the start after listening to showrunner and all the people that have seen it. And they haven't failed me yet.
Don't want to be hurt again,
And
but I'm having a great time.
There's not enough time left, really. And anything that would fail, I would just laugh at. Be hey, it's Romulan monks that were behind it the whole time. Or it's fancy future AI stolen from video games that were behind it the whole time. I just be he did a full circle of the bad parts too. Yeah. Wow, he really did wrap it all up. No, I was told that by the end of this, Starfleet is in a better place where you're actually interested in it, and it's been put back together. And because right now, if you look at Starfleet, they care about themselves, even though they care about themselves so much, they're so full of themselves. They're having a fleet day for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody can really go to the recruitment center anymore.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
117 of them can't, Chris.
I thought you'd be taller.
It's too late. Everyone's dead.
Not everyone, darling boy. I just want to take you to a better place.
The synth band was a little odd, and some of the attitudes we've been seeing are a little odd, and I don't know.
Someone pointed out to me, it's how Star Trek always reflects our current stuff and all that. But it's also been behind a lot with these newer shows, where look where we are with AI and look where they are with AI. It's they should be way ahead of us.
Yeah, that's something that has exploded very recently, and I guess we're just at the beginning of. But that's probably a topic beyond this video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next video then.
Next video.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.